today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. But he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Now an option play on 2nd down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
Lance now on first down. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there.
No, I'm chose that. I just assumed he
CD,
was
take a
open.
look at this draft class from this offense, and they win defense with their first-round pick.
No, basically, I predetermined who was going to throw the
players
ball
on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And a catch right side by Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Now Lance again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Suckup now for the Tampa Bay field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And the Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
Excuse me.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, so bad. That's all my fault.
At the 5.
He'll go back to cover me. It's so ugly.
Before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Davis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Eluding the pressure right. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's brought down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. 7 yards, the pickup there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance looking downfield for Godwin. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he makes it all the way.
I mean, it's Godwin or one-on-one. It's not like that Clinton's a superstar, so I just took a shot.
Pretty good play by both the thrower and the catcher there, Charles. 3rd down. Showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And what I liked about the play was his receivers understanding that everything wasn't on time back in the pocket. Rhythm was off a little bit. He adjusted as well and gave them a chance to complete that play.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. Lance looks to throw again. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Succop, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Did you see I ran all the way around? Oh, my God. But I'm so bad sometimes.
The Falcons ready to take over. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Ryan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them the lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing.
And I get any blocking.
At least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
2nd and 11 now.
Okay, no.
Now Lance. Flush to his right. It's a shovel pass, and it's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Fournette running right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's kind of risky because it's a toss, dude. I should just do a handoff, but Fournette isn't the fastest, but yeah, no, it was a bad idea. It's such a bad idea.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Succop's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now we'll field again see Calvin Ridley in the Falcon offense. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches.
Why do my guys play so deep?
Like the ticking time bomb.
They give up that slant so easy.
Explodes. Look out.
Yeah, no catches though so far this game. On first down, it's Patterson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8. Patterson on the draw play. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Oh, just play
and
behind. They don't. I don't know.
Falcons first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got
There's
4
like coaching
on
options
3rd
I
down.
could do and stuff like that.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, it's Patterson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half, as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. I call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And this one is
No, it was double coverage.
Nice play there.
Dude, I make really bad decisions sometimes when I throw the ball. I really do.
You absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Going for
Oh, wow.
That pass is intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Wow.
Defensively that time they were.
And that's exactly what you don't want to do in the 2-minute warning.
What lesson can you learn there?
Well,
You have the
understand
lead.
this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least
You
a
give
half
up
a
those
second
slants
faster.
so
You got
easy.
to know where you want to go with the ball
So
and be decisive
freaking
with
easy.
it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now it's Ryan. fighting to stay upright.
Back on. Thank you.
Forever, and down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the sack pushes them back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. And his kick here is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. It does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset.
They're going to give single high safety.
2 touchdown passes. No one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdowns.
Wow, that's so stupid. They gave single high safety with like 40 seconds.
As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Why would they do that?
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun now for Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. 7 yards the pickup there.
My last time out. I can take one shot at the end zone. Watch me throw another pick. Watch. Call it now. Evans is
throwing again on 2nd down.
Up it up down. And Lance throws it out of bounds.
Roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
I told you.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback.
That's 2 picks now. I'm going to upload this stuff.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was third
down.
I'm
sure I'll hear about it.
You know what he's going to hear?
Why would you do that twice? I can hear it
next
coming.
week, situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That was the ugliest tune. Because I was being greedy. Wanted to try to get stats.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second
Being
half.
greedy and stupid.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them.
Why does it keep crossing these guys?
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson, and the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there. On 3rd down, Ryan.
Oh my God, it's out of reach. God damn it, dude.
Yes, he got a boat down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Patterson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken around the 12.
No, I tried. That was a good punt return, though.
On the other side of midfield.
Tried.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Some extra space following the display.
Thank you, Fournette. Thank you for bailing me out of that.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe.
Oh, why did I do that?
You're right, he struggled.
I had 2 blockers there in front of me. What did I have?
I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base,
dude.
Jacket out to him and keep him warm. A lot of times the
No, I went for it, but I was screaming at the quarterback.
Over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer
I
right
tried.
now from all the work he's getting.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Ryan.
Get him, get him, get him, get him. Thank you.
He goes, a
William Golston.
William Golston.
No, I plan on replacing both of my defensive ends. Sue's getting older. And William Golston is alright, but he's not that great. What was that?
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the
I'm hoping I can do that this season.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row,
Or at the end of the
you
season.
have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Last week they got a good victory over the Dallas Cowboys, and they are in the driver's seat here right now as well. Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. He finds his target. It's Evans.
Are you going to block out him? That would be nice. I guess you get a block in the back, but he's just standing there staring at me.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
The boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Of course.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
To throw, it's Lance. And he rifles one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say...
I have to, this is stupid, but I have to do this just because, oh wait, no, we want to go that way. Just because I want to give it to Scotty Miller. Kick the fucking field goal.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
Or get a touchdown. That works too.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 25
wouldn't have called
yards for the
that.
touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Might need to adjust the sliders a
Extra
little bit.
point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Now it's Ryan Succop.
I mean, you can't adjust them after every game. You need a larger sample size, like, you know, because you could just have a good game or you're playing against a crap team.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant
I like
coaches
never get
getting
interceptions
together,
in
all their
this
positions,
game,
coming together as a
ever.
group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just
When you're playing against
screaming,
people, I will.
"Wake
I mean, not that I'm
up.
great or
Let's get
anything.
moving, guys."
Man,
Glad we weren't
below
in there
average.
halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you
Like,
might
I
turn
never
the
get
offense to it.
interceptions.
But right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw is Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
No, because here what I've noticed when you're playing the computer, right? Like if I go to my coaching adjustments and I lower my zones, like, you know, make them step up, then the computer automatically knows and they run routes that go deep and then you end up giving big plays. It's just like the computer is psychic. No matter what you adjust, they seem to know sometimes.
Here's 2nd and 8. Once more, they turn to Patterson.
Oh, they're just going to run it,
He's able
man?
to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. A shotgun handoff.
Oh, I ran right by him again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He'll let this go.
Oh, and that was my zone.
And that is incomplete.
I was deep blue.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those.
I
But the
got so
coverage has been
lucky.
excellent thus
I am
far,
playing
and it
so
was again
bad.
on the last play.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They go play action now. Ryan under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there.
And Ndamukong Suh continues to be one of the pillars of a stout Buccaneers defense that helped the team win the Super Bowl last year. 6 sacks in 2020. And if you don't send extra blockers his way, that number will go up.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over this one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fournette once more on second down. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 43-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's a give to Fournette.
What happened?
The tackler and now some space.
Okay.
Get this one down near
I guess
the
EA
20-yard
wanted to
line,
give me one
just shy
there.
of the 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied
I mean, I'll take
with.
it.
And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about
What
that
is
poor
that
defensive
play?
line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run,
Halfback
they continue
pump
to do
drive.
so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Kind of like that.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Fournette. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Lance now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone.
Oh, he
but
dropped
it's
it.
incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was
It's
a
4th and
real-time
goal on the
collision
2,
to turn that one
man.
free.
I've made so many mistakes this game that
now
I've
here
ended up
comes
in
the
picks, so
field
I'm
goal
just going
team
to
for
take
the
more
3rd
points.
time today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw.
Of course, dude. Always the slant, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm throwing slants too, but still. It frustrates me when that happens.
Offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. A very quick pass to Ridley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From just shy of midfield, Ryan got an open man. It's Ruggs. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
Wait, did they say Ruggs?
From the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on. Really well done.
Just marching down the field, man.
The 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Oh my God, I got an interception.
That's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
How weird he's running.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Suckup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Well, the Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
I think it's just slant. I mean, and then if I go to zone, I'll do some bullshit. Watch. Oh, it is.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
267 yards passing.
Also lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes
Leonard Fournette is fighting today.
Early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And is that Gronkowski the one slow to get up? Yes, Gronk still down right now. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right.
Wow.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Succop's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way,
Who's
if
this
the
crap?
drive stalls out, you're able to get
Look at
something
this
out
glitch.
of it. And they do so right there.
That was weird.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal.
I've never seen that before.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there's a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be
was my
repercussions.
assignment, Simmons.
See how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the big play
I gave
changes
it
the
up.
complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. One last shot for Ryan. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Hate how it makes me watch his crap at the end. You try to time the A, but it never works.
Defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.
You gotta go through these stupid pictures.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're
Same
scoring
as last
that many
year, and people
points.
complained about it
Allows them
then.
to play
They don't
a
listen.
Totally different style and a different flow.
Tampa Bay